Hi there guys, Alex here, back with another video. It's been 3 or 4 days since my last video. I had problems with the internet, so I thought now is the time just to upload another one. And today I'm going to attempt to do my first thread. Been watching the vinyl community for a few weeks now, and these threads seem to be getting more popular, like almost by the day, so I thought now is the time just to throw one out there, and I'm really interested to see what people have to say about these questions. I'm sure a lot of them have already been asked, a common problem I know in the community, but if they have, then just skip over them. I don't mind that at all. And also, yeah, I should say that this is the album we've got playing in the background. This is Snowflakes Are Dancing by an artist called Tomita. And this is kind of electronic. This is electronic music, but it's kind of orchestrated, and it's got a nice classical feel to it. So yeah, that's what's got playing in the background, and I'll hurry up and get on with the questions. Right, so question 1 of this 5-question thread is, can you pick out your most expensive record in your collection? So it might be a first pressing collectible record that you bought, because it was rare, or maybe you just love the artist and you were prepared to pay that extra, £20 for it, or $20 if you like. So yeah, just pick out your most expensive record and explain a little bit about it, and why you were prepared to pay a little bit more for it, and whether it was worth it or not. Like, has it lived up to expectations? And question 2, on the contrary to that, is what's your biggest bargain in your collection? So maybe you've been to a garage sale or something and seen an album for much cheaper than what it was worth. And you've been really excited to find this album. You've been looking for it for ages, and you found it in for a really, really cheap price. So yeah, just pick out your biggest bargain. I've heard some really crazy stories, like a guy here in England went to a car boot sale and found a first pressing Beatles White album, which obviously are hugely collectible, for like £10 or something like that, something crazy, because the guy selling it literally had no idea of what it was worth, and he didn't know it was collectible or rare. So just goes to show that there are real bargains out there. You just got to seek them out. So just pick out your biggest bargain, and yeah, why you were excited to find that record. Right then, so question 3 is a question which could have easily been asked by someone else through a thread, so forgive me if that's the case, and just skip past it. But basically, do you as a collector foresee a time when you're going to, say enough's enough and give up collecting altogether? Because like with collecting anything, there are certain limiting factors which may prevent you from buying more records, and cause you to reduce your intake of newer records. So do you foresee a time when you're just going to give up collecting, or do you kind of see the future as being endless, and you're just going to carry on collecting for as long as possible, or as long as you can? And that kind of brings me on to my next question, which is, what do you do with your old records? Because I know there are some people on YouTube in the vinyl community who have pretty huge collections already, and when you're getting shorter space and need to accommodate for newer records you may have bought, what do you do with the records you want to get rid of? Are you want to give them to charity? Do you sell them on eBay? Sell them in a garage sale or something? Or do you just simply throw them out? Because I know there's kind of a common perception by some people in society who think records have become obsolete and kind of worthless, so they just throw their whole collections out. But yeah, what do you do with your records if you're trying to make more space for newer records? Do you what do you do with them? That's basically that's questions 3 and 4. Alright then, so the 5th and final question. This one's a little bit harder to put into words, so apologies if I don't really make sense, but just give it your best shot. So really, I'm looking here for you to pick out an album from your collection which really didn't match up to the standards set by its predecessor. So maybe it's an album that you were really looking forward to buying, and it was really hotly anticipated by fans and critics because the previous album was so excellent. And upon this album's release, it was a real disappointment for you, and the artist, I guess, really went from hero to zero. Maybe it put you off the artist altogether, I don't know. Just pick an album which was a real disappointment to you and you really expected better from them. And as I say, a follow-up to an album which you really, really enjoyed listening to. So that's my attempt at that question. Sorry if, as I say, it didn't make sense. And yeah, that's the 5-question thread. Sorry, it's quite a short thread, obviously. But as I say, there's so many threads been done now that a lot of questions have already been answered. But it's great to see so many threads being put up, and I'm looking to do a few more responses in the future too, in the near future. But until then, comment, subscribe, and obviously I'd love a few video responses. If you could find the time, that'd be awesome. And I have more videos up soon. Like I picked up quite a lot of vinyl in the last few days, so I'm gonna have a vinyl update video up soon. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to some good responses, and yeah, I'll see you later, guys.